What's shaking up YouTube this week? We've got massive policy shifts, high-stakes contract battles, and local news hanging in the balance. Get ready for the Google Trends Hub's rapid-fire rundown. YouTube is rewriting its rules on misinformation, potentially bringing back controversial accounts. Then, we dive deep into the escalating contract, disputes threatening to pull NBC Universal and Disney from YouTube TV. Plus, a local news station's signal is on the line. You won't want to miss this. Hit that like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss a single update. YouTube is making waves by rolling back its strict rules on COVID-19 and 2020 election misinformation. This significant policy shift means that accounts previously suspended under these regulations, including groups associated with Robert F. Kennedy Jr., might be reinstated. YouTube is repositioning itself in the ongoing debate surrounding free speech versus misinformation, a move that mirrors similar adjustments made by platforms like Meta and X. The company stated this decision reflects a broader commitment to free expression and follows the scrapping of policies that targeted repeat claims about health and political falsehoods. This change, communicated in a letter to House Judiciary Committee Chair Jim Jordan amidst a Republican-led investigation, highlights Silicon Valley's trend of loosening content restrictions, particularly under pressure from right-leaning critics. The platform asserts that U.S. conservative creators play a vital role in civic discourse and will now be allowed to return under these revised guidelines. But while YouTube navigates these complex policy changes, another battle is brewing that could impact what you watch. Get ready for the high-stakes contract showdowns threatening YouTube TV's channel lineup. YouTube TV is facing a critical juncture as rising costs and intense contract negotiations with major content providers like NBC Universal and Disney put its service at risk. This popular streaming service, once seen as a budget-friendly alternative to cable, is now grappling with the escalating network licensing fees that have plagued the industry. Following a near disruption with Fox earlier in the year, YouTube TV now faces the expiration of its contract with NBC Universal in September 2025, potentially leading to the removal of channels like NBC, Bravo, and USA Network. Adding to the pressure, the deal with Disney is set to expire in October, at a time when Disney itself is increasing prices for its own streaming services. YouTube TV argues that NBC Universal is demanding rates higher than what consumers pay for Peacock, while NBC Universal claims YouTube TV is seeking an unfair advantage. The outcome of these negotiations will not only affect pricing, but could also redefine the long-term viability of YouTube TV's channel offerings, signaling that the era of cheap live TV streaming may be over. And the impact of these network battles reaches even closer to home for some viewers. Prepare for a story where a local news signal hangs in the balance. YouTube TV and NBC Universal are issuing stark warnings of a potential blackout as their carriage agreement nears its expiration on September 30th. This marks the second major contract dispute for YouTube TV this year, following a tense negotiation with Fox that was resolved just before the start of football season. The stakes are particularly high for sports fans, as NBC broadcasts crucial games for the NFL's Sunday Night Football and college football matchups involving Notre Dame and Big Ten teams. NBC Universal accuses YouTube TV of seeking an unfair advantage and demanding preferential terms, stating that YouTube TV customers could lose access to their premium programming. In contrast, YouTube TV argues that NBC Universal is demanding rates exceeding those for its Peacock streaming service, which would inevitably lead to higher prices for subscribers. To mitigate potential subscriber frustration, YouTube TV has committed to offering a $10 credit if content becomes unavailable. The service, with approximately 10 million subscribers, is hoping to reach a fair deal before the deadline, similar to the resolution achieved with Fox. But the ripple effects of these high-level negotiations are being felt at the most local level. We're about to reveal how a familiar news channel could disappear from your screen. The ongoing carriage agreement negotiations between Google, the parent company of YouTube TV, and Comcast, the parent company of the NBC network, are critical for the continued availability of local NBC affiliates on the YouTube TV service. Specifically, the signal for Gulf Coast News, a local NBC network affiliate, is dependent on the successful renewal of this agreement. Neither Gulf Coast News nor its parent company, Hearst, is directly involved in these high-level discussions between Comcast/NBC and Google. The potential removal of Gulf Coast News' signal from YouTube TV will only occur if an agreement is not reached by the September 30, 2025 deadline. Both parties involved in the negotiation express hope for a successful conclusion to prevent viewers from losing access to their programming. However, viewers are being informed of the possibility that the agreement may not be renewed, highlighting the precarious position of local broadcasters within these larger platform disputes. And that wraps up our top stories for today. Don't go anywhere, we've got a lightning-fast recap coming right up. That's all the buzz from Google Trends Hub. We saw YouTube roll back misinformation rules, YouTube TV facing major contract battles with NBC Universal and Disney, and the fate of local news hanging in the balance. Make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell turned on so you never miss a beat. Follow us on all social platforms for more trending news and discussions. We'll see you in the next one.